Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we got Dog! Bernard. Can you do something about this gory mess? Anytime you're splattered with gore like that, he can actually come up and clean you off, and it actually does help him recover some health. Obviously you can't clean him in return, that would be kind of squicky now, wouldn't it? Anyway. Yeah. Alrighty. Keeping track of the time still. Sorry. You'll hear me periodically doing that.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
You don't notice that he's splattered with blood. Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
And she does have more to say, but I'm actually not going to because it's a fairly pointless conversation. It would just take up more time in this already epically huge Let's Play. So now we have Dog as our follower, as our party mate, whatever. You have different reactions, so you can talk to them. And one of the unique commands with Bernard, or the dog, whatever, is, do you see anything interesting? Oh, he didn't find anything this time. But anytime you have him in the party, you can send him off to go look for things. And sometimes he'll bring stuff back. Some of which have really funny dialogue options attached to them. There's a cat. Why is there a cat? That's kind of creepy. But hey! Hey. There's a glowing sack.
This should be easy enough.
I hope it's easy enough. More glowing sack. Elf fruit. Elf fruit, if you take any herbalism, talent, or a skill, yes. Skill. Yeah, if you take herbalism as a skill, you can mix things together, make potions and whatnot, poultices and potions and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope, just us. And check out some areas we couldn't before. What's in here? Oh, this is the dining room. Is there anything in here worth interest? Anything at all? Running into walls? Good job. Go, Lorelai. And then I can talk to Mumsy, dearest. Teryna Eleanor.
So, you managed to solve Nan's dog issues? I'll take that as a yes. Good work, darling. Now you should say goodbye to Fergus before he leaves, don't you think?
Did you know there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
I look nothing like you. Or father. The Darkspawn have returned. Grey Wardens are needed.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Why can't I go with father and Fergus?
I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
I could make it now. Yes, I understand.
Trust me. You'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Foreshadowing! Okay. Do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
I have a bad feeling about all of this.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
As you wish.
Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
I should go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
That came out of nowhere. And then I'll just check out some of the areas I didn't check out before.
Good evening, my lady.
Thank you. Shut up. Aldous.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Oh gosh.
Do we have to? History's boring.
Agreed.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Still the same taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Certainly. I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Well, let's see. When our line was... Alright, let's see. We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
Hey. It's your skill as a tutor, of course.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later.
Condescending
At any
twat.
rate, your family has held the Teryna of High ever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Teryna Elethea Cousland battled Calenhad to maintain High ever's independence.
We opposed the king?
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Calenhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many.
Makes sense.
When Calenhad's army reached High ever, Teryna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Calenhad won.
And Calenhad let us keep the Teryna?
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
When was our line founded?
Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tyrns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
During the lycanthrope plagues?
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tyrn.
Yeah, the whole cunning thing, it helps you figure out things, or helps, it serves as your intelligence stat. So, you get extra dialogue options depending on how persuasive or cunning you are. Tell me about our relationship with Arl Howe. Yes, I think I have time to at least start that conversation.
The history between the Couslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy Highever?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Ternier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
But my father and Arl Howe are old friends.
The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Kaelan,
Alright.
to fight